are going to help de-stress everybody, if we can, with the help of professional yoga instructor Amy Coombs. Amy, thanks for joining us today.
My pleasure to be here with you, Lisa.
I know you've seen it. We've all seen it, the increasing levels of stress, especially during this pandemic lockdown time. And it's manifesting in ways, personally, I can tell you, it's sometimes hard to think clearly. I'm feeling out of whack, out of balance. And I know you've got a quick technique that you think could help a lot of us when we're just trying to calm down and get a little more clarity.
Well, indeed, that feeling of being off balance is where stress comes from. And, you know, this idea that we've got all of these voices out there in the world telling us the shoulds and shouldn'ts, and the information is changing so very, very fast, is all incredibly stressful. And it's that old meme of, you know, the angel and the devil each on one shoulder, kind of chattering in one ear. And obviously, you know, it's not all black and white, but we have lots of different choices that revolve around in our head. So simply put, we have a left brain, we have a right brain. Left brain is the one that is a little more ordered, a little more rational, a little more math and science. And the right brain is the one that is more intuitive, creative, kind of sees more of the big picture in life. And what yoga tries to do is to try to get those two in balance, because they rarely are. They rarely are. Most of the time, one is dominant. Without getting too technical, it is very much connected to your breathing. So right nostril influences left brain, left nostril, right brain. So you might have done techniques like an alternate nostril breathing or something like that if you are a yoga practitioner. But if you're not a yoga practitioner, you may not realize that your breath changes throughout the day. One nostril is dominant for about maybe 35 minutes, and then the other one is. And you might notice that if you have a cold, or, you know, if you're stuffed from allergies. And so in this trail of energy moving from nose to brain, you see how if you're only breathing in through the left side, you're only energizing the right brain. And if you're only breathing in through the right, you're only energizing the left. So we need to try to move things toward a balanced place for at least a few minutes every day. And so this technique is a way to do that without any prior yoga experience.
So anybody could do it, and no matter whether we're sitting or standing, we could follow along with you?
Yes, absolutely. The only thing I would ask is that you find a way to keep your spine long. So I'm sitting at the very edge of my chair. I can feel my sitting bones pressing down right into the edge. And now I'm going to just really simply cross my arms, and I'm placing my hand right up against the upper ribs. What's happening is that the weight of your hands is now pressing into some nerve endings up there in the high rib area. So close your eyes.
Okay.
Try to relax your elbows. Try to relax your face and your jaw. And then take a really nice deep breath in through both sides of the nose. And take a long exhale out through both sides of the nose. So it's that repetitive motion you're going to focus on. That's really all you need to do, is to just keep your mind connected to the feeling of the inhale, creating expansion in the ribs, and the exhale, creating that feeling of deflation, of softening, of moving back into the body.
Wow. It really does seem relatively easy.
It's simple as pie. And, you know, you can get a little more nuanced with it. If you're feeling stuffy on the right side, you can push a little harder on the left side, vice versa. If I were going to talk you through a whole process of this, we'd do it for probably at least 5 minutes. And then at some point in the middle, we'd also switch. Because again, we get stuck in habits in our life. We always cross our arms the same way. We always cross our legs the same way. The switching helps to break some of those habits, and also creates a little different weight on the body to, again, hopefully affect the balance in the nose, which then affects the balance in the brain, which then makes us feel less stressed and less crazed by the voices in our head.
I love it. And this is something that could be done morning, afternoon, or evening, right?
Yeah, yeah, you can do it lying down in bed if you're feeling stressed. Again, I like the idea of it seated because you get the length in the spine, which is important. But between your Zoom meetings, no reason not to do it. It's for everybody or anybody who just wants
I
to feel a little more clear.
Thank you so much for sharing that. It's a great tip. Amy Coombs, professional yoga instructor. We will talk to you again on the Help and Healing Hangout.
Namaste.
Namaste.